Well, the peace talks are upon us. How do you feel? Prepared? Here, take this. These are some directives I wrote last night. These negotiations are complex, to be sure, but I thought about it carefully and realized there are no more than 187 possible outcomes. I took the liberty of writing them all down. This way, you will be able to adapt with speed, no matter how the events play out.
Whoa, this is huge! Let's see. Fierce dispute, violent escalation, armed revolt, coordinated attack, seize hostages. Wow, there are so many! But you've thought of a solution to each one! Hyman suddenly feels a lot less nervous.
Glad to hear it. These peace talks are quite exceptional. It is a major step forward both for Watatsumi Island and the Shogunate. But any amount of dissatisfaction within our ranks weakens our negotiating position. We will have to work all the harder if we want these talks to be a success. As the Divine Priestess of Watatsumi Island, this responsibility is excellent. Okay, time to head off. It's been a while, Kujo-Sara. I believe the last time we met was on the battlefield.
Yes, where you dealt my forces quite the devastating blow. But before we go any further, what are you doing here?
That's right. He's here to bear witness to the proceedings. He experienced the war between us firsthand, and has made an enormous contribution towards securing the peace we have today. I couldn't think of a more suitable candidate.
Seems reasonable. Then let's get straight into it. The first item is the maritime administration issue. During wartime, we restricted fishing rights for Watatsumi vessels in Narukami waters. We intend to remove these restrictions, but going forward, any of your vessels that fish in our waters will have to pay taxes in accordance with Narukami legislation in order to bring their catch back to Watatsumi.
That's fine, but if they're paying taxes, they should also be entitled to protection from the Tenryou Commission while in your waters. Any losses they sustain due to issues of public security will need to be compensated by the Tenryou Commission.
Accepted. Let's add that to the peace treaty. I can assure you that your vessels will be quite safe in our hands.
Negotiations seem to be going pretty smoothly.
The next item has to do with the movement of people and military authority. In the past, our people have been subjected to lengthy interrogations on arrival in Watatsumi, and the same has been true for your people on arrival to Narukami. Economic cooperation between our islands has suffered greatly as a consequence. Few merchants are now willing to engage in inter-island commerce. Since the war is now over, I propose that we have the Yashiro Commission appoint a business council to oversee trade between our two islands.
The problem there is that trade is a reciprocal affair. We'll need to involve merchants from both sides in this process if it is to succeed. We cannot give the Yashiro Commission full authority.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but isn't Watatsumi Island facing severe shortages of many essential goods at the moment? Having the Yashiro Commission organize everything centrally would work in your favor.
True, we're experiencing some shortages, but we will recover in due course. Between the diverse range of goods we can produce ourselves and our strong trade links with other areas, we are capable of sourcing everything we need. Not to mention that your proposal would require separate talks with the Kamisato clan. If they've yet to sanction it, I believe you are going beyond the remit of the Tenryou Commission's authority.
Let's leave that aside for now, then. On to the military question. Watatsumi Island's forces will need to come back under the jurisdiction of the Tenryou Commission.
That just isn't feasible. Not in the short term, at least.
With all due respect, feasibility doesn't come into it. The Tenryou Commission alone has ultimate responsibility for Inazuma's national security. We cannot allow Watatsumi Island to be the sole exception to this rule indefinitely.
You Kujo scum! Colluding with the Fatui isn't low enough for you already. You just want to take everything away from us. Comrades, never trust the Kujo! Let's get them!
Protect Madame Kujo!
Number 16. No, wait. 67? Or is it 73? Which one is it?
The last one, but hold off for the moment. Stand down, Tadakatsu! The situation has changed. Please stand by for further orders. Rest assured, I am fully aware of your concerns, but I will deal with the situation from here. Madam Kujo, this is rather serious. I believe you owe Watatsumi Island an explanation?
Excuse me for a moment. Nobody makes another move until I have finished investigating. You two, here, now! Speak! Collusion with the Fatui? Is this true?
I wouldn't exactly call it collusion as such.
We were approached by a few Fatui. They mentioned a potential cooperation to keep the war against Watatsumi Island going. At the time, I felt like we could give it a try. After all, there'd be nothing to lose.
But we were extremely careful. We didn't agree to anything. We just said they could maybe start by heading to Watatsumi Island and stirring things up a little. Then we'd see how it went. With respect, ma'am, there was no collusion. It was just a one-off conversation. How anyone from Watatsumi Island even found out about it, I have no idea.
That's enough. When we return, there will be consequences. Might I remind you that this is the Fatui? Have you completely forgotten what they did to us? You should be having no interaction with them whatsoever, let alone entertaining offers of cooperation. So, what did they want out of it?
The Fatui's main forces have already left Inazuma. The few who approached us seemed like they wanted to settle a score for their boss.
Oh, her subordinates. So they're out for revenge. They want to keep Inazuma in a state of turmoil. One day, I will hunt them down. Every last one. We bear responsibility for this issue. My sincere apologies. I have my own negligence to blame for this state of affairs. Please, grant us another chance to continue the peace talks.
But of course, Madame Kujo. I have every confidence in your ability to resolve this situation. For the time being, however, there is evidently some discord within the Tenryou Commission's ranks. I would therefore not feel comfortable releasing Watatsumi Island's forces into your command at this time.
It seems that I must acquiesce. I will lay this issue aside for now. But we shall revisit it as soon as the Tenryou Commission has resolved our internal issues. As for the trade issues we raised, I will discuss options with the Yashiro Commission and make sure both sides have ample participation in the final arrangement.
Seems like Kujo-sara's on the defensive now. These negotiations should be smooth sailing from here on out.
I never knew the grand strategist of Watatsumi Island was a skilled negotiator, as well as a formidable commander. I hope that when we meet again, we can continue these sit-down discussions. Settling our differences on the battlefield is rather taxing. I think we can leave things there for today. Once I get back, I will conduct a thorough investigation into the Tenryou Commission's internal issues.
I should inform you that we took out a Fatui camp recently. I suspect that before long, they will attempt to re-establish contact with your people in the hope of procuring some assistance. I recommend you say and do nothing on the matter for the time being, lest you tip them off and they disappear. Wait for them to come to you. That way, you can capture them all in one fell swoop.
I will bear this in mind. Thank you. I shall take my leave now. Until we meet again.
Your Excellency, we...
Let's discuss it after we get back.
Your Excellency, you knew?
I have already been informed on the reasons for your actions. You believe the Tenryou Commission to be untrustworthy and sought to sabotage the peace talks and reignite the war. Fortunately, the end result exposed and thwarted a secret Tenryou Commission plot. Yet, this was purely incidental, and the end certainly did not justify your means.
But Your Excellency, so many comrades have sacrificed themselves in the line of duty. If we stop now, aren't all of our efforts going to waste? I want to keep fighting. I want ultimate victory, even if it means I have to pay the ultimate price.
I understand your sentiments, but you cannot simply impose your will and expect others to bear the consequences. During the war, there were highs and there were lows, and in the end, there was a glorious victory. For you, perhaps the experience was one of great excitement. But you saw nothing of the countless others who will remember the war quite differently. Most people suffered terribly through each day. Watatsumi Island's people yearn for peace because they have long since given all they had to the war effort. They are tired of treading water and don't need you dragging them back underneath once again.
But...
I understand, I do. And the fault is not yours alone. It was largely an oversight on my part. I taught you to nurture a warrior's will, but never how to let it go.
It's not your fault, Your Excellency. It was ours. Our selfishness. Either way, we are ready to accept sentencing under martial law.
Very well. Then I hereby declare... that as of today, I am founding a new secret corps of the army. This division will be responsible for keeping Watatsumi Island safe and secure, neutralizing any and all threats to the peace of our island. You and your comrades will all be welcome to join, but be warned, the training will be grueling. Perseverance and grit will be in high demand.
Your Excellency, what are you saying?
I have concluded from today's peace talks that the Kujo clan cannot achieve absolute peace and stability in the near future. Many seek peace, but there are still those who pursue war. It is right that Watatsumi Island moves towards peace, but we must still retain a defensive capacity. Those whose warrior's will is alive and well, I invite you to embark on the most challenging training regimen of your lives. I don't want to hear from any of you again until all of you can take on 2 shogunate samurai at a time.
Thank you, Your Excellency.
All right, dismissed. Go and report to General Goro. And remember, there can be no more insubordination. And if there is, there will be no more leniency from me, whatever reasons you may have.
Yes, ma'am. From now on, we will focus on our training. Thank you for this opportunity, Your Excellency. We'll report to General Goro right away.
I think that's finally everything in hand. I can feel my energy levels starting to drop. Meet you back at the hideout for some rest? Thank you for everything. With your, recovering. Slowly, but today was a reminder that I don't cope well, and I think I might get Goro to handle the negotiate. Do you think so? To be honest, I'm still a long way off what's expected of a divine priest. In the past, I was concerned only with winning the war, restoring peace, and making sure everyone could live a happy life. But I realize now that wasn't going far enough. People have all kinds of aspirations, and just as many measures of... I have a long way to go. But that's okay. If I can't make the journey in one giant leap, I'll just have to settle for taking it one small... In short, I've still got some maturing to do.
Is this an answer from this world?
Here!
I still have a lot to do with the guild. How about you take a rest while I go back?
Who would have guessed that rebuilding the Jade Chamber would draw out such a massive monster? Oh, for a second there, Paimon really thought the Jade Chamber was gonna be ruined again. Oh, but it's all over now. Who knows if the Lantern Rite can still go on after an incident like that, though. Let's ask Lady Ningguang how things are shaping up for the festival this year.
Windblade! Windblade!
Let's light it up! Everybody stand back!
This moment will be frozen in time. Dodge this! Verdict is... Windblade! Disappear!
Adventure time!
Freeze! Push your luck.
Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Dodge this! Frostbite! With the wind! Verdict is...
But I don't want to be a burden.
The world is eternal.
I promise. That's Rod's side of the...
Wonder how the old guy's doing.
Astra at... Ad Astra. Thank you for completing today's commissions. When you're high up, everyone can hear your voice. Ad Astra Abyssa.
Gather round. If you're passing by, don't pass this up. Introducing
Shadow Lantern? Ooh, Paimon's never heard of this one before.
You two look like you're out to have some fun. Care to check out the Shadow Lantern, my latest invention, made to amaze and amuse? It's very simple. All you have to do is rotate the objects inside the Shadow Lantern, get all the shadows to merge in a certain way, and the most incredible images will be revealed before you're intrigued. You should try it out for yourself. It's set up right here. Please, peruse and use at your leisure. I hope the Shadow Lantern shows you something truly
Sounds pretty cool.
of some salvaging work for the cheese.
Try the shadow.
A great many things are still unaccounted for. The new Jade Chamber is missing many of all the literature. Most of it was just... It takes someone with sturdy sea legs to handle this job. But even then, I just can't tell whether Beta will be able to fish out everything herself.
Wait, so
To claim that I made her do anything, payment is one. Anyway, if you're interested...
This gives good luck with insight.
Ningguang, you're really... I'm sorry, but if the Jade Chamber smashed into smithereens when it hit the sea, then so... Oh, Traveler, what are you doing out this way? Great, you couldn't have picked... Look, I even had to rope Xinyan into this.
yeah, what's the...
You bet I did. Nothing official, mind you, but all that went out the window.
I think it was... Anyway, Ningguang... Now, if we're gonna go... All the available boats have been dispatched already. But by the looks of it, we're still one short. Say you have your own... The more people we have on... So, this is it? This is your boat? It's really, compact. But it works. It's about the right size for sweeping up junk from the water's surface.
The only thing is, we're packed in like sardines here. There's nowhere to put my guitar.
Xinyan, your axe is getting a little too close for comfort.
Hold up, are those treasure hoarders?
We don't usually see these guys out at sea. Could they be here for the same reason as us? Come on, Traveler. Steer us a little closer.
I got careless. Picked the wrong test subject.
Huh? Why are they headed back to shore?
To reconvene with their... Speed it up a notch.
gaining on us! We can't give him the slip! Call in Carmen!
Carmen? What kind of treasure hoarder has a name like that?
One that I happen to know pretty well. Didn't think we'd be running into him.
That tingle? That tingle?
Dodge for retribution!
Oh, so sorry.
I'm going in!
That tingle?
Have a taste of it.
The wrong test
With the
subject.
wind! Verdict is...
Freeze!
Wind blade!
Let's light it up! Shoot! I can't afford any more bandages. Teamwork is dreamful! Huh? Huh.
Cool it! This moment will be frozen in...
Let's light it up!
Freeze!
Burn!
Cool it!
Huh? That's gonna hurt in the morning.
Dodge this!
Why do they never miss?
What's the hurry? Freeze!
Verdict is...
Dodge this!
Wind blade!
Cool it! Oh, so sorry.
Time for retribution!
I'm going in!
Disappear!
Dodge this!
Wind blade!
Huh?
Verdict is...
Cool it!
Wind blade!
Freeze! Don't get frostbite!
Burn!
Dodge this! Cool it!
Everybody stand back!
Dodge this! Freeze!
Verdict is...
guess we're doing this.
This moment will be frozen in time. Disappear! Cool it! Windblade! Freeze! Time for retribution! Dodge this! Cool it! Don't get frostbite. Windblade!
Let's light it up! Teamwork is dreamwork!
Burn! Dodge this!
Let's light it up!
Cool it! With the wind! This moment will be frozen in... Windblade! Verdict is... Freeze!
I'm going in!
Dodge this! Freeze! Dodge this! Oh, so sorry. Cool it! Time for retribution! Windblade! Freeze! Dodge this!
Teamwork is dreamwork!
Disappear! Verdict is... Cool it! This moment will be frozen in time.
Let's light it up!
Windblade! Dodge this! Burn!
Are you blind? Can't you see this is Captain Beto? Captain Beto, it's been a while.
I guess it has been a while, Carl. Maybe if you did your own dirty work.
How you jest, Beto? Very amusing.
To get serious for a second, though, I'm gonna be needing all of this.
Of course, of course. What? Here you are. It's all here. So, we'll take our leave now?
Wow, he did what we asked without...
Couldn't run off quick.
Don't waste any more time on... but we should load this stash onto the boat.
Hey! There's some things floating on the water!
I can't quite make out what they are. Let's bring them in and take a look. I'll take the rudder. Traveler, Xinyan, go reel them in.
Hey! Looks like another treasure hoarder raft straight up ahead. But why is it empty?
I guess Carmen told all his people to call it off. Smart choice. He knows who he's up against. Let's keep going.
What's the hurry? Come on. We gotta wrap this up soon. Leave the junk, take anything and everything of value. And I need a few of you to load the boat up. Move it!
Whatever you're about to do, don't. And whatever goods you're holding, they're mine now.
Beto? What are you doing here?
I might ask you the same question.
I mean, what does it look like? We got lucky. Found some treasure floating around in the ocean. If you see anything you like, it's yours for the taking.
Is that right? Well, good. I'll take it all.
Come on. Be reasonable here. Me and the guys have been busting a gut gathering all this up. You gotta leave us a little something, surely.
Let me make this crystal clear. These things do not belong to you, and they never will. So you're gonna put them down, and then you're gonna get as far away from me.
That's a little, hey, why don't we start over here, huh?
Huh. Sounds a lot like you're stalling. Talk is cheap.
There!
Back off!
With the wind!
Let's light it up!
Cool it!
blade! Freeze!
Back off!
What's up, Pa?
Verdict is... Wind blade!
Target!
Back off! Power that ended Haishan!
The boat's loaded in the water, boss. Come take a look.
Captain Beto pulls no punches. Retreat! Retreat!
If the boss is bailing, we'd better bail too.
Whoa, looks like they're out of here.
We're sorry we offended you, Captain Beto. Give us some time. We'll find a way to make it right. I promise.
Boy, they sure ran off quickly.
Who cares? They didn't take. The bigger problem here is... based on the original plan. In the meantime, Traveler, head back. Just tell her we're almost done fishing for trinkets here, so... she should start getting my compensation ready. Alright. If both Carmen and Leo... I've gotta tell Seed...
Welcome back. I trust Beto is making good progress on salvaging the... treasure hoarders. I see. Yes, I can imagine that must have been rather irksome. It sounds like you scared them off on this occasion, but it won't end there. They are not the type to forgive and forget. You needn't concern yourself with them any further, though. Leave them to Beto. She is well-versed in handling treasure hoarders. I will be sure to make preparations for her compensation. I also owe you my thanks for coming all this way to deliver Beto's message. Now, please excuse me. I have other business that demands my attention. I wish you a fun-filled festival.
Sorry, anything business related is confidential.
This gives good market insight.
Try the shadow lantern.
Captain Beto took some salvaging.
Send this report to the Ministry of Civil Affairs. Also, be sure to tell them that...
Hello, Lady Ningguang. It's us again.
No, of course. And given the looks of you two...
That's right.
As always, releasing Ming... So, we are currently in...
Fireworks? Is it...
Fireworks were when our ancestors... In those days, but... People's lifestyles began to but through our local custom, we made improvements to firecrackers and began
Wow.
As I'm sure you are, I've left Kuching in charge of the fire.
Though the clouds may darken.
We need to add a few more locations.
But...
The budget is if you think the current... Our aim is to...
Yes, Lady Kuching.
Good. And please... Hmm? Oh, it's Ningguang and the Traveler. Good to see you. Are you here for the lantern rite? Your time... I'm reviewing the positioning of the...
Forgive my directness.
No, it's fine. Pungi, please redraft our plans, make a summary report, and send it to the Ministry of Civil Affairs. I'm going into town to check the progress of the fireworks setup. I'll return. As for you, Traveler, you're our esteemed guest. Please take the opportunity to stay in Liyue Harbor and enjoy the fest. Pungi, is everything clear? Please remember the tasks I've given you.
Yes, Lady Kuching. Don't worry.
Good. Ningguang, Traveler, goodbye for now.
Please, excuse me, Lady Ningguang. And, Traveler. I must get... Lady Kuching told me a great deal of information, and I have to write up the plans from scratch again. Oh, one moment. I almost forgot. Here, Traveler. This is a launch tube. Lady Kuching said you may be interested, so she had me keep one to give to you. Someone with good handicraft skills should be able to use this to
Whew. Paimon, well, more like Paimon. Did you notice? And she seems a whole lot...
Ever since the Adepti, we have taken charge of many That said, being in charge of Jiangzhou was responsible for planning the... In the end, the Lantern Rite planning was... Such an important event should be entrusted to the...
She's definitely...
Absolutely. I'm concerned about finding balance. I've tried talking to her, but... Traveler, you are quite close to Kuching. Why don't you... Thank you, Traveler. I still have other business to attend to at the Jade Chamber. I'll leave Kuching in your...
Are you sure? Besides, Kuching has been working or maybe... Huh? Yeah? Oh. Paimon...
Hello. How may I help you? Ah, yes.
Out with the director.
The director said that if you'd prefer, I've heard the director up. Yum, yum, yum. Ooh, I am... Hats off to you, Xiangling. That's my signature dipping sauce.
Tempered Jueyun chili powder mixed with garlic paste and chopped scallions. Then seasoned with salt, vinegar. This recipe may seem a bit crude, but is entirely hinged on the precise... It is the consummate mastery of this balance that turns a humble dish into...
Oh, that's quite the compliment, don't you? I'm flat, and I thought I have a way with words. But you certainly take the prize, Mr. Zhongli.
You are too kind, Director. Your eloquence is...
Oh, what's that? Oh, would you like to order something, Guoba? Oh, please, by all means, it's my...
Hey, are you guys talking about tasty food again?
Oh, it's the Traveler in Paimon. What brings you to this side of town? Hold on, let me take a wild guess. Yes. Oh, you must be here for the lantern rite.
Isn't it pretty obvious? Anybody could have guessed that.
Oh, yeah, come on. Can't you take a joke? You came at the perfect time. I was just letting everyone try my latest dish. The owner of Third Round Knockout says it's, well, a real knockout. Mr. Zhangli and Hoot, how about it, you two? Would you like to have a taste?
Huh. Don't have to ask Paimon twice. Or, huh?
We meet again, Traveler. I trust your journey is going well? Splendid.
So come on. And just in case you were wondering, we're on business too.
Business? What kind of business?
Even during the most joyous of holidays, life still follows its natural course, does it not? Is that really so surprising? Oh, you could go ahead and chat away. Xiangling and I will go have some tea with the boss over there. Oh, Zhongli, please come get me when you're through here.
Of course. I'll see you later, Director. Now then, Traveler, what brings you to see me today? Yes. The Yuheng is honest, intelligent, and most diligent. She is capable of shouldering responsibility.
Yeah,
If I were still the... Besides, I am by...
Oh, you're right.
We could take a more subtle, indirect, such as telling a story that... Such a story can be achieved. I knew you'd understand what to do. Well done. Go collect some source materials for your story. Of course, I can always provide you with my advice. If once we have formulated the plot, you can tell the story to the Yuheng. You are on amiable terms with the Yuheng, which makes you the natural candidate.
Oh, Paimon gets it! So we need to talk with people who know Keqing, right? So who should we start?
Greetings, everyone. I hope I'm not intruding.
Huh? Oh, Lady Keqing!
Mr. Zhongli, I didn't expect to see you here. Thank you for all your assistance during the rite of part.
You are most welcome, Yuheng. It was the least I could do.
Why? And what's with your strange expression? Oh, I see. My apologies. I appear to have interrupted your conversation with Mr. Zhongli.
Keqing, are you here looking for us?
Yes. I was going to ask you to introduce me to the Adepti. I thought that it would be fitting to...
But didn't you meet them when we were fighting to defend Liyue Harbor together? You could just as easily go and find them in Jueyun.
Yes, but we only met briefly on that single occasion. Which is why I thought it would be more appropriate to ask...
So you even have to run around delivering gifts in person?
Thank you, Traveler. Let me go and prepare the gifts. I'm sorry to make you run errands with me during our big festival. I promise to make this quick, and I'll be sure to get you back in time to enjoy the fireworks show. Huh? Alright. Speaking of which, Mr. Zhongli, the fireworks show will be particularly exciting this year. Please, don't miss it.
Ah, yes. Thank you for your kind reminder.
I should be going now. Traveler, please come find me at the Jade Chamber once you're ready.
And there she goes.
That's the Yuhung. Efficient and reliable as ever.
You're really reliable too, Zhongli.
Why, thank you, Paimon. Please, don't forget our earlier conversation. Once you've collected enough story material, we can meet here again and discuss things further.
Listen, let me tell you how.
A toast to our success.
What should I try this time?
Listen.
Need another handsome sum today?
A toast.
Listen. Let me tell you how.
Need another handsome sum today?
Reboot.